And welcome back, guys. Gvids here. We're back on Need for Speed Heat, and Lennon Martinez has asked me to come out and test every single motor for the Corvette Z06 13. So that's what I've done today. I've gone ahead and purchased all the motors. There is 10 of them for this car, so there is a lot to choose from. So if you guys don't know which one's going to be the best for a drag build, this is a good spot to come. I'm going to go ahead and take them all out. We're going to run them all down the drag strip and just kind of see which one gives it the best time. So as you see, I do have a few, I have doubles of one of the motors, so we have 11 motors so far. I've gone through them, basically put the parts that give the best stats, for my opinion at least. So a few of them do have superchargers on. I'm sure you'll be able to hear them. If not, you can always ask me, and I'll definitely let you guys know. But throughout the footage there, I actually didn't specify which ones are supercharged, which ones are not. I do know that the 7.0, the first engine though, does have a supercharger in it. Just keep that in mind. And we're going to go ahead and give it a quick live tune. Nothing too fancy. It is a drag build, so we don't need any downforce. You can add a little bit if you want, but again, it's an arcade game, so it really doesn't make too much of a difference anyways. And we're not taking around corners right now, so this is a nice little setup for a drag. But like I said, we got the 7.0 V8. 1,143 horsepower. We're going to get from the dead stop coming off the drag. I do got drag tires on this thing. Just to keep in mind, the corner is a little bit rough coming around, but I did manage to do her so. And what are we going to come around the corner? 283 kilometers. Actually not too bad for the first motor. Usually the first motors don't impress me a whole lot. Stock engines usually get out of the car and we put something new in. So let's see where this car is going to give us now. We're on the second motor, 4.9 flat 12 with 1,166 horsepower. First strip was 236 kilometers, not too bad. Coming around the corner, once the car actually gets moving, it's 279 kilometers. Again, we're not going to really concentrate on the second number. I'm going to be basing my judgment off the first set of numbers here, guys, just to keep that in mind. And that was a 4.5 V8 with 1,083 horsepower. We just got 233 from the dead stop. Coming around the corner there with 272 kilometers, not too bad. I like this motor, the 5.0 V8, 1,117 horsepower. And what are we going to get from the dead stop? I'm pretty sure this one's actually got a supercharger in it as well. And 238 kilometers, not too bad, just a few short from the other one there. Coming around the bend here. And what are we going to grab down the longer strip? Again, 279 kilometers. Seems to be about the given rate so far. Get myself in position here. We think of the 5.2 V12 with 1,200 horsepower. I actually like this motor, and I like the sound, and it usually performs pretty well in most cars. But let's see what we're going to get down the short strip here. And 241, same as the first motor. Very nice. So far, that's the highest speed that we've hit from the dead stops. And coming around the bend there, which is not important, but 275 kilometers we got with that motor. I definitely like that one. Feels pretty quick. 3.5 V6, 1,132 horsepower in this thing. This is actually the same engine that I have in my real life car, but I don't have 1,000 horsepower in it. And what we got there, 237 kilometers. I definitely couldn't do that coming down the strip, that's for sure. And what are we going to get down the long corner? 275, not too bad. Alright. And, oh, no, we're good. Yeah, I was going to say, did I just screw up my numbers? We're alright. 8.4 V12, here we are. 1,137 horsepower. What are we going to get down the strip here? 237 kilometers, not too bad. Just a few shy of the last, but we don't want to be a few shy. We want the top one there. 272 coming around the bend. Again, that bend corner is not a really big number there. We're not trying to concentrate on that. 3.9 V8, 1,200 horsepower. This was actually one of my favorite V8s in the game. Very fast motor. And let's see what we're going to get coming down the strip there. Feels pretty quick with 241. That seems to be the highest speed so far. We got the three motors that have hit that. Coming around the bend once she gets moving a little bit. 277 kilometers. Not the fastest, but that's okay. We're not going for that number right now. Next motor down the line is going to be the 6.5 V12 with 1,239 horsepower. What are we going to get down the short strip here? Holy hell, 234 kilometers. That actually doesn't even top up to most of them. And what are we going to cut around the long bend there? No big deal, but 285 is actually pretty fast coming around that corner. And then the last motor, guys, that we're going to buy, probably the most expensive as well, 6.2 V8, 1200 horsepower. What are we going to get down the strip here? Get a little bit of anticipation here. What are we going to get? Oh, 239, not as fast as the rest. I like that motor, but she didn't top up. 275 around the bend. Alrighty, guys, let's give you my top 3. Number 1 is actually going to be the stock motor, which is usually never a thing. It's never in the top list here. 7.0 V8 with 1,143 horsepower. My bad. Number 2 is going to be the 5.2 V12 with 1,200 horsepower. And then my last choice is going to be the 3.9 V8 with 1,200 horsepower. Absolutely fun time doing this stuff, guys. I really enjoy it. If you guys have any cars you would love to see me do this with, or any different type of testing, most certainly let me know and I would love to do it for you. But if you enjoyed it, make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on